Hi there, Sandra here from Creating Spain. Excuse the noise in the background, I've got my SCAL and cutting something in the background now. It won't be too much longer. I have the front panel of my card here. Now I've embossed it with the design that I made as a stencil. I made it out of thick card and it's done the job quite nicely. So that's going to give me the background. I've also got some ink here. And I want to add a little bit of colour in places just to take off that complete sort of whiteness of it. I'm also going to go around the edges with this alcohol marker using the wide tip. I like this to add definition. I've also got some little bees that I drew and did as a print and cut, and I've stored them in a little container. I've got 3 different sizes in there. And this is the inspiration for my card, my little bees. That's what I wanted to use. I have some string here, and you might be thinking this is very stiff string. What I did a couple of days ago was I just coated it with putting glue, PVA glue on my fingers, and just coated it to make it stiff. I've got a little plastic tag here which I made ages ago and I might use that. I have some rather pretty yellow ribbon which I will probably use. I've got these rather big, bold, sticky gems which are rather pretty and I'm going to be using those. And I've cut out some flower shapes. Now this is a shape which is on my scan and cut and I just sized it to the size I wanted. So the next thing I actually want to do is to shape these flowers. I have some ball tools here, so what I just want to do is to break up the fibres of the card so that it's not completely and utterly flat. I'm just doing circular motions all over the petal. If you want to, you can go around the edge of the petal. You should be able to see that is no longer flat on the phone in the same way that this is. It's just a little more interesting when it's like that. These were the bits that I was cutting out a few minutes ago, and I cut out more than I needed, but it's better to have too much than not enough. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the back here. I'm not going to be gluing it all down flat. And I just want to put that one in a rough diagonal position. So they're just sort of flopping around at the moment. Now there's a very good reason for that. I want to put lots of other things on. Now this string I have, I'm wondering if I can do a little bit of fancy twirling just by wind. Oh yes, so you can. Because it's been stiffened, you can actually add dimension with that as well. Just a small paintbrush. Wrap around tightly and remove. It'll relax a little bit, put some more curly whirly bits in. I like these curly whirly bits. And so you couldn't do this if you hadn't stiffened it with glue. You couldn't do this at all. Fun thing to do, and it doesn't actually take very long to do at all. It dries pretty quickly if you're using a PVA glue. Yeah, that will do quite nicely. Now I've got these little bees in different sizes and I want to put them in different places. Now I've got some hot glue. I'm just going to leave that one kind of tilted on there because you can do that with hot glue. And I've got some much smaller ones. Now the reason for the hot glue doing this is quite simply because it dries pretty much instantly. I'm going to put a little bow in that corner. I think for starters I'm going to put one over that join there, and then I want one of these really pretty gems to go in there. Need to put another gem in the center of this one here before I forget. So here's the finished card. I'm really pleased with the way that it has turned out. I will give you the file for the little bees which I drew and did as a print and cut, and I did them on photo paper, which is why they're a little bit glossy. And if I can find it, I'll give you the stencil pattern that I've used as well. I know I've already given it in a video previously, I just need to find out where it is. Okay, that's it for today. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave comments down below if you like it. And I will see you again soon. Take care now.